Last night, somehow or another, the autopilot shut off on me. We was almost to our destination. So, we're just going to do it again. You know, what can I say? Things happen. Yesterday was a long day. Me and Declan, we dealt with this P3D thing all day. It was a long day. I do want to thank Declan. You know, if he's listening, I do want to thank him for helping me out. He always tried to reach out and make sure I got things figured out. So, yeah, thank you, Declan. I appreciate it, man. Unfortunately, we didn't get GSX figured out, but I got a better way to do it. I mean, the only thing I used it for was pushback anyway, so, you know, it's not a big deal. We just did our pushback now here at Miami. We're going to be repositioning to runway 27 here in a minute. I want to make sure that the co-pilot did the after start. No, he did not. Listen, first officer, you're not doing your job. We'll do after start flow. There we go. We're doing our after start flow right now.
12:47 a.m. Actions available. 8 notifications.
Okay, let's see. Flaps are in motion. It just says flaps in motion and don't tell me nothing. There we go, flaps 10. With the 7.4, you do got to restart TFM, or I won't be able to get my distance information for descent. So we'll do that after we reposition. Actually, we'll do that after we get in the air. I'm not going to mess with that and take up time in case someone's trying to land or something like that. Alright, so we're going to do our taxi checklist.
Taxi checklist. Anti-ice.
As required.
Recall.
Check.
Auto brakes.
RTO.
Flight controls.
Flight control, we'll go to the left,
Full left.
to the right,
Full right.
back,
Full back.
forward.
Full forward.
Check.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Checklist complete.
That's done. Now what I'm going to do is we're at this tramp. Skip to here. Vision, Juliet, Echo, repositioning to runway 27 due to visual impairment. takes a second for it to do this. There we go. Real quick. If it's airlines. All right. There we go.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
Set.
Checklist complete.
All right. Now we can take off.
Parking brake off. Thrust set.
17 knots. 26 knots.
Speed alive.
Check.
57 knots.
Oh, that's cool.
80 knots.
Said airspeed alive.
96 knots. 115 knots. 129 knots.
Rotate.
146 knots. 162
B2.
knots. Airborne. 178 knots.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
Landing gear up.
Flaps 5.
Flaps 5. 400 feet. Flaps 1. Autopilot on. Flaps up.
All right, you guys. Come on, we're going out. Okay, we're good. Vision 3 Juliet Echo clear runway 27. All right, we're looking good. Autopilot's on. LNAV's on. VNAV's on. We're staying right around 254 knots. Now, I didn't see anybody on as of right now, but we're going to reach. Oh, hold on. Let me.
After takeoff checklist. Landing gear.
Up and off.
Flaps.
Up no lights.
Checklist complete.
We'll go ahead and restart TFM.
TFM is restarting. TFM is shutting down.
KFLL. That's where we'll be taking off at the event that we got coming up. Wonder what their radius is. Let's see. We can't pick it up. Alright, I was fixing my squawk. We're still at 5,000 feet, you guys. They got a restriction here in Florida. It seems like it lasts forever, but we'll be climbing up to flight level 380 here in just a little bit.
0 p.m. Actions available. 8 notifications. Twitch comma 12 minutes ago, comma mobile lag dashboard, comma manager channel directly. WhatsApp, comma group, comma 15 minutes ago, comma messages, comma plus 4 from messages, comma cash app, comma phone. Action, passcode field. 8 2 9 0 4 8. Conversations. Jessica, comma unread, comma accept period. You have to accept it or something it says. Comma
second. I think I saw a message.
Inserted okay, give me a second period. I think I saw a message. Messages. Capo. Send. What? Send message. Dictate. What? Dot Safari.
Open Cash app.
Cash app. Amount. Select payment type. What? 1, 2. Invested. Tab. Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Invest. Selected. Transit. Cash card. Banking. Pay. What? Request. What? Delete. 0. Delete. Pay. Banking. Cash card. Tab. 2. Selected. Transfer. Invested. Bitcoin. Bitcoin. Selected. Transfer. Cash card. Banking. 10. Pay. What? Request. What? Delete. 0. Scan. What? Scan. Search. Activity period. 1 new notification period. What? Mary. What? Jessica. What? Get $5. What? Close. Search. What? Close. Get Jessica. Mary. Cash card. Java Station 56. Cash card. What? Java Station 56. Pending. Unread period. Jessica North. 12:37 p.m. What? Accept. What? Please confirm. Close. Please confirm you would like to receive this $30 payment from Chip. Confirm. What? Submitting input period. Confirm. Dipped. What? Confirm. Confirm. Dipped. What? Confirm. Confirm. Dipped. $30 done. What? $30 has been deposited to your cash app period. It will be available shortly period. Done. Done. What? Activity. Search. Close. Get $5. Jessica. What? Mary. What? Cash. Java Station 56.
Okay.
Jessica North. Poland. $30. Pay profile for Shell. $4 period 16. Not enough cash. What? Pay profile for Shell. Cash out. Pay profile for cash out. Mary Baker. Pay profile for Mary Baker. Pay profile. Cash card. Your $5 period 35. Pay profile for cash out. Activity. Search. What? Activity. So close. Shell. Pay $. Jessica. What? Activity. Search. Close. What? Load. Account profile period 2 new activity. What? Account amount. Selected. Transfer. Cash card. Select. Investment. Select cash card. Tab. Your card number is 4. Save instantly when you add use your card. Account profile period 2 new notifications. Activity. What? Cash card. Cash card. Active account record. Save instantly with Explorer posts. Add card to Apple Pay. New. What? Lock cash card period. Change card pin period. Report problem with cash. Change card pin period. What? Lock cash card period. Change card pin period. Enter your old cash pin. Forgot cash pin. What? Delete. Forgot cash pin. What? Delete. 0. Delete. 9. 8. 0. 4. 0. 8. Enter a new cash pin. 8. 9. 4. 1. 8. Please confirm your cash pin. 5. 8. 9. 4. 1. 8. Enter invalid password. Text field. Text field. Text field. Okay. What? With cash pin and an apostrophe T match colon. Please try again. Period. Okay. What? Text field. 8. 9. 1. 8. Please confirm your cash pin. 8. 9. 1. 8. 9. Change card pin period. Lock cash card pin. Change. Design a new card. Banking. Selected. Cash card. Tab. Banking. $. Cash balance column $30 period 00. Messages column plus 1 left thread 833 right thread 417 hyphen 2274 comma cash app colon. Your cash pin has been reset. Cash app colon now comma cash app.
Gotta be right back with you. We're climbing to flight level 380. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
transition altitude.
Check.
Alright, folks, hopefully I'm going to sit back down here and hopefully we're not crashed. That would kind of suck. Alright, I better check, hold on. I want to make sure I didn't get no messages here. No, we didn't. The way you can tell if you get messages or you get a beep or whatever, you go up, you do the, at the top, it'll say like, you know, it'll say, right now it says notes. And if you right arrow, see it's not going nowhere. If I left arrow, it goes back to the normal. See, it went back to the normal window. So, hold on a second, guys. So that's how you can kind of tell, you know, if you step away and you're like, oh man, you know, did they message me again? Which really, when ATC is on, you don't want to just step away. You want to let them know, hey, Vision 3, Juliet Echo, need to step away just for a couple minutes. Make sure they verify that it's okay. You don't want to just step away and then them not know where you're at, and they're giving you, you know, direction to do something and you're not there. Yeah, it's simple stuff that we got to follow, and so just make sure you're kind of there and letting them know what's going on. Vision, Juliet Echo. I picked up some traffic saying something they're breaking up. Would you call him? I don't know what they said. Let me look at. Let's just look at VPilot here. Okay, no, it wasn't a message for us. Someone landed, okay. Alright, we're now at our cruise altitude. Alright, here we go. Take a look here. So, what I want to show you guys here, and last night I was working on this, and again, I don't know what happened. I don't know why autopilot just decided to just shut off. I didn't touch nothing. I didn't touch no buttons at all. And my autopilot kicked. But anyway, the rule for this waypoint here at the top on my CDU page, and you guys, I don't think you're seeing it. You're probably only seeing the cockpit. And at the top it says Webs 3,000 35,000, sorry. A. Okay. Well, sorry, 3500A. And then the next waypoint is 2424. So that first waypoint is where we're headed now. Now, of course, we've not started descent yet because it's so far out. We're actually going to be doing our descent in 646 miles. That's an hour and 119. 645 miles. And then it's an hour and 19 minutes. I really hope it didn't do what it did yesterday, because if it does, something's going on that I can't explain. I've just not had luck here lately with the sim. I don't, I usually no problems, but hopefully it's okay. Maybe, I mean, you would think if you hit the autopilot button, you could turn it back on without it freaking out. But what happens is when you hit it, it gives you I get a master alarm. And I've got the hotkey set up to stop the master alarm. But where this plane's not connected to TFM in a lot of ways, it's hard to know whether you're on autopilot or not. I mean, we know we are because we're flying smooth here. We don't have no problems. But I wonder. Close that. Okay. Perfect, guys. I need to make a call here for my college. I'm gonna be quiet here just for a second. I'm still here with you guys. I'm doing 10 things at once. I'm on the phone with my college, and it's a bit overwhelming, let me tell you. Echo. Message Brandon. Try that again. Echo. Message Brandon.
Got it. Should I send it?
No.
Canceling.
Echo. Message Brandon.
What's the message for Brandon Armstrong?
Hey, I'm on the server there, Mr. Goody Two Shoes. If you want to come up, we're doing a live stream. If you'd like to say hi to everybody.
Got it. Should I send it?
Yes.
Sending from Johnny.
Alright, it looks like that got removed. So now I'm gonna go into
Okay.
shopping cart. Find out what's going on here. Oh, I had this happen earlier. So our system is having a mental breakdown. Is all the only way I can explain it. So under shopping cart, it's supposed to say that you can enroll now, but instead it says you are not authorized for self-service enrollment.
See, when I tried to log in, it said I wasn't authorized.
Yeah, and it did this for another student yesterday, or earlier this morning. So what I have to do,
Sledgehammer.
I've got to call them and put a special note in and get them to change, which it didn't take all, I think it took about a half an hour last time.
Okay.
So they hang up with you, call them, get them to change it, and then hopefully we'll try again about 2:30.
Okay.
So after 2.
You want me to call you back about that time? Is that when you want me to call you?
Yeah, if you want to call me back a little before 2:30, that's fine. But it should only take about 20 minutes. But so if you call me back at 2, we should be able to do it. We're one step closer. We're almost there.
We are. We're almost there.
I'll go message them and get them to.
And then,
get
of
them
course,
for the other students. So.
once I get done with you, what?
Ziggy. What's the weather now? Ziggy. Play channel 148 on living room. Ziggy. Ziggy. Stupid bitch. Ziggy. Play channel 148 on Sirius on living room.
All right, I am back, folks. Sorry about that. I'm doing 50 things at once today. That's just part of my.
I know that feeling.
Well, I'm dealing with college. I'm dealing with court. I'm dealing with, and I'm doing a flight. And yeah, and we're live. So it's been an exciting stuff. You know, the cool thing I like about this is while I'm live, I can go here to OBS. Watch this. So when I'm on here, I can actually, if I'm busy doing something and I want them to hear the flight and all that, but they don't want them to hear me, right? You listening, Brandon?
Oh yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, and if I want to mute myself, all you gotta do is hit.
They can't hear you, but they can hear the flight.
Back and unmute myself. Okay, well, that's him done checked. Now you're muted, Brandon. They can't hear you. See what I mean? You can control everything about what's coming in, what's going out. But I'm gonna leave you guys with the flight simulator for a little bit. I'm gonna mute myself. I'm gonna mute Brandon, and you will have the cockpit for a little bit to yourself. Alright guys, I'm unmuting again for a minute because I'm going to unmute this server here too. Alright, I've unmuted Team Talk and I've unmuted the mic because I was just notified, and I would like to get some thoughts on this from other people, that P3D first officer is being removed from the sim market for P3D. So it's no longer going to be available to even get. And those of us that have it, well, we're lucky that we got it, I guess. I don't understand, why would a programmer do that to somebody when, you know, there are people using the app now, the program, and you're just going to jerk it out from under them. Look, I mean, is he going to refund everybody? Because if the program stops working, then he's going to be into a situation where he can be doing a lot of refunds. If it stays working, then fine. But I don't know what other people are going to do that come in that are new that might need first officer.
Well, and that's what concerns me, because it's going to get to the point where you guys are going to have to share keys with people because, you know, he's taken this approach to it.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
If he's removing it online, the key's not going to be able to verify. How would it verify?
Yeah. Well,
Like
I don't know if he's actually removing it online or if he's just removing it from Sim Market.
Oh. I'll have to email him and ask him, you know.
I don't know why he has to feel. Why does he feel the need to do that? Why can't he, if he don't want to do it no more, just release it as abandonware and say, you know.
It's not just, it's not him not doing it. It's the fact that he's going to 2020 like some of these other developers, and it's like, well, there's no market for P3D. I'm bothered
Okay,
by
fine.
that.
So release the P3D version as abandonware and say, good luck, I can't support it, but you can have it all you want.
But it bothers me that developers are taking this attitude of, oh, 2020, you know, we're going to
That's what I'm saying. Like, all the developers, if they want to go to 2020, that's fine. But if you're not going to support the P3D anymore, why don't you just give it to us as abandonware and just be like, okay, well, either do it that way or just, you know.
Yeah,
I don't know why you
exactly.
just have to yank it out. Like, just axe it. That's just dumb to me.
It really is.
It's almost like IYP all over again.
Unless we can get the developer of TFM to do something.
Yeah,
Give me 1 second, guys. Talk to these guys for a minute. You guys will be right back.
I'm just bothered by the fact that developers are doing this. Yeah. No, I'm bothered by the fact that developers are going that route. It's like, you know, if you don't want to do it, just come out and say it. Don't.
I'm sure that there'd be probably quite a few folks that'd be happy enough to just use it as abandonware, knowing that there's no support coming for it. At least do that. But I mean, as long as it works. If it don't work for a while, then if it works for a while, then good. And if it stops working, well, then it's abandonware. We knew that. I don't know. I just got this run by me last night, so Josh has more info about it than I do. I mean, look, like the you know, there's places to go get it. You know, there's still places around to get it, but I don't know how long they're going to be able to host it, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, if he's serious about it and he wants to launch lawsuits out, the people that still host it, then they're going to have to, you know, stop.
Well, I'm just bothered that we're getting shafted with developers because of, you know, they seem to think, oh, 2020 is better, screw P3D.
What are they going to do about military training and fucking academic training? What, they just fuck you too bad? Is that it?
I don't know. This guy claims that there's really no market for P3D, and I'm just like, you know.
Okay, well maybe I don't know. What do you do about your past customer base? Just axe them? Is that what it is?
I don't know. sounding like he's wanting to do that, and that kind of bothers me if that's the case.
All right. I don't know. This suspiciously sounds like IYP all over again. It really
Doesn't
does.
it?
I mean, but IYP is really, it's not really his fault, really. Like, he kind of got sick and stuff, but this guy clearly is making a conscious decision to do that.
Well, the fact that he removed P3D from all his computers and claimed he doesn't have time for it, give me a break.
Here's my thing about that. I think that there are some people that are way overacting about 2020. I get tired of hearing that, 2020 is the top notch. It's everything. There's still a lot of people that use P3D. So,
Yeah.
there's people that are dedicated to P3D. Dedicated. And folks, I got news for you. There is a difference between being dedicated and an update of a new program. There's a big difference between the two.
Well, my opinion is, if you're gonna say there's no market for P3D, go tell that to the Air Force. Go tell that to aviation schools.
I don't believe that they're.
Go tell that to Air Force General.
See, the thing is, you guys got to realize, I don't think this guy. I believe that maybe he decided, I'm going to make a program for myself. He made it for himself. He liked it. I'm going to release it, and he releases it, and people jump onto it. They like it. I don't think it was in his plan to begin with. I think it kind of just fell that way.
Yeah.
Because how many programmers do you know that build something for P3D and then they just take it away because 2020 comes out?
I don't know nobody done that.
Let me see something here. But I don't know. I hope we can get something figured out because
we're gonna have to.
Well, we just need to learn. We need to learn the checklist and be able to do everything ourselves. Bottom line. And that's why I said in the beginning, I want to learn how to do. Now, I know how to do the checklist pretty much for the 737. But now I'm going to study even harder to be able to do that because, I don't know. Learn how to do the checklist yourself. Learn how to do the startup. Learn how to, but some of that stuff, I don't know if it's available to us. Like, all that stuff he's clicking. Alright. But, I don't know. Maybe, I know Andy had talked about some stuff with TFM that he would like to, I don't know.
Okay. The door's unlocked. You want to go?
Let's take a look here. 40
God,
minutes
here's
to
the
go.
person that can tell us more information.
Well, I mean, we know enough. I don't. What else is to know?
Well, you had asked me earlier if it was going to stop working.
Well, he ain't gonna know no more than we are, is he?
That's true.
So if he removes the thing from Sim Market, all of us will still be able to use it, but I don't have to tell other people. It won't be available. So alright, you guys, we got 39 minutes till descent.
Hey guys, what's up?
Not much.
Hey, Josh.
So, We were just talking about the news you ran by me last night.
Yeah, and I've ran into everybody else too. I mean,
It's not going to
I'll
stop us
ask.
from flying.
No,
So,
No.
we'll put a damper on new pilots though. Well, unless I can.
I don't know. I don't know. It is what. Like new pilots, Josh. Yes, they're what. Because everybody's not going to share. I mean, I don't got a problem sharing my key with somebody. I don't, because there's no limit on the key. See,
Yeah.
it's not one of them programs where you get like 3 uses and then bam, you got to reset.
Yeah.
Even if we had to reset our keys, we already paid for this, so we'll always be able to reset keys if it was that, but it's not. I'm just saying, like, if it was a reset thing, he couldn't just drop it and not allow us to use unless he wanted to refund all the people that bought it. You know?
Yeah.
Well, I think
Because he
the
wants to
things
put
that
all his
come in-
energy on Microsoft Crash.
Yeah. Like a lot of other developers.
You know what I say about it, and I'll tell you what I say. Listen carefully. You know what that is, don't you?
A monster.
Hey, I've not had a monster for like, what, 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, you've been doing good.
But, what? I don't know. What do you think, Josh?
I'll do what Declan, asked me to do, and like email him and ask if, he'll keep it, take it off Simby, maybe keep it, maybe you don't have to, like, you can just download it without putting a key in, like, if you can just make it freeware then if you're not going to work on it. But I don't know, I honestly doubt he's going to do that. I think he's just done with it, period. I mean, I'll ask, but I don't know if he's going to
So
do
what-
I don't know why won't he just do what the radar guy did and just like abandon it and just give it to us and say, good
Yeah,
luck.
I mean that's
That'd be the
basically
most
what
logical
Declan.
thing to do.
That's basically what Declan was saying.
I mean, yeah, like you
just-
understand with radar,
us
you
down
put
with
that on there, it works right now. It may not work in the future, but you understand that. He told you that on a post.
Yeah.
What has been the general reaction in the WhatsApp group about it, Josh?
It's basically unfortunate, but it is what it is. Like, Declan
Well, I think it's-
theorizes that like he wants to remove it from Sim Market because he has to pay commission fees or whatever, just to keep it up there.
Well, yeah. If he ain't making no money on it,
Yeah.
look, I'll tell you this, and I've been on the internet doing business before in the past, and I can tell you that if I got something on the internet and it's not generating any income, there's no residual coming from it, there's no sales, but I got to
Yeah, there's
pay
no point in that.
a share cost. No, it's going bye-bye. So in that sense, 100% I understand where he's coming from. There's not a huge market for it probably like there is with other stuff. It's big to us because, it has created the accessibility for us that we need, but it's not a big market for the rest of the world, and he's going to 2020, so if he's losing money on it, of course he's going to take it down. That's but maybe he'll at least keep it available somehow where people can still download it.
I hope he does, because this excuse
Yeah,
he
that
gave
would be
him, there's
nice.
no market for P3D, just doesn't work
All right.
well with me.
Let's I'm gonna make you bite your lip for a minute. Let's ask Declan. Declan, what do you think about this whole
Yeah, well, the other thing to remember is you can currently purchase a key via PayPal. You can send the developer himself a payment on PayPal. It's a second option to Sim Market, but it states on the form you can send
For
him.
Pro though?
Well, it says
I mean,
where
I
to
thought that
buy.
was for-
It just says where to buy, so I would assume for any.
well,
And
yeah.
he will send you a key, but it says it will take 48 hours, so he obviously generates the key himself.
Right.
So either what he can do is he can either say, okay, here's his problem. SimMarket will take a commission for keeping that up on their site, and obviously it seems like he's not making any money off of it, because new pilots are not going to P2D, they'll go to 2020, because it's, with the visual shit. So pretty much everybody who wants it for P2D has already bought it, i.e. us. So he's probably not getting any new people buying Pro, they're all buying Next. So he's obviously going to go, okay, I'm going to remove Pro SimMarket because I'm fed up with paying the commission. So what he either needs to do is he can either say, okay, if you want Pro, you want a key, you pay via PayPal and I will send you a key. Or he can say, okay, I will release it as freeware, in which case you just download it and it'll be fine. I honestly wouldn't worry. I use the light version. Yeah, I mean that's fine. I use the light version for the freeware planes, and that thing hasn't been updated in years, and that thing has no problems. It still works just fine.
Right.
So
that's what I say. I don't think it's something that we should panic about. I mean, especially those of us that already got it. We've already got it. All of us got it. So
it's not going to deactivate for you.
No.
Well, here's what we tried, because Andy said it's linked up to SimMarket and it's online. And I said, no, it isn't.
No, it's not.
What Andy then tried, was he disabled his internet and reinstalled First Officer using his key, and it let him in. It activated with no internet on, so it's not linked up to any kind of activation server. It's just your one-time, it's your key that just lets you in.
Yeah, it's just the installer is.
Yeah. So even, look, absolute worst case, he says, I'm not letting you have it, I'm not selling it, I'm not letting you download it, which I highly, highly doubt. Even if he does that, we've still got it on BBIpilots.net, and we all have a key. So if a new pilot really wants it, they can have the key, and they can. Now I can't put the key on BBIpilots.net really, because it's something we've purchased. But we can give it to them privately, and they can put it in.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, for those that's new that come in, we've shared keys in the past, so if they can't get a key, I don't think they have anything to worry about. Somebody's gonna, it's not the first time we've helped people, you know what I mean? So
if it came to that, I don't think it will.
I don't think so.
You've just got to email him and say, look, we're blind pilots, 2020 is not accessible, and he knows who we are. We've spoken to him before. We rely on your software, so can you let us know how
Like,
we can get it?
I don't mind purchasing via PayPal. Like, I'd purchase this over PayPal with a tram. Where I could be really consistent.
Yeah.
Yeah, you actually get a 20% discount according to this if you purchase via PayPal. Because this is why when you purchase through SimMarket, there's extra because it goes to SimMarket, not to him. SimMarket take a cut of every purchase.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably not cheap for him to keep stuff up there, and if he's not making like I said, if he's not making no money, obviously he's going to take it down. That's smart business.
Yeah, I wish he hadn't, I'll be honest, but I can understand from his perspective, if he's having to pay to keep it up there and no one is buying it, why he's taking it down. I just, as long as he leaves it around, because I believe you can freely download version 1, Pro version 1. You can't buy it anymore, but it's still around. I don't know why you want to, because version 2's around. So, there's no reason why he can't just put version 2 up as a free download, if he wants to do that.
Well, now that
Yeah, it's not the disaster. It's not a disaster like it's.
Josh, you kind of made it sound like a big disaster.
I forgot about the whole PayPal thing, and I thought that initially that would just go next, but, you know, so when he said he was taking off the SIM brief, I'm like, oh crap, like that can't be good, but nah, I mean, it's PayPal.
Because I mean, a lot of people have purchased this already. It would be very wrong of him to
650.
say, your purchase is now void. You can't use the program. We're removing your key. Like that would be, you know, I mean, we paid like what, €50 or something for this thing, so for however much it is. So yeah.
Alright, let's see here. Vision 3, Juliet Echo with you at flight level 400. Oh, hold on. Vision 3, Juliet Echo, radio check. I'm not picking nobody up. What's going on here? Well, there is. You have me tuned to the channel. Vision 3, Juliet Echo, squad code 2448. Okay, let me make this call.
Yeah. He added some nice stuff. I mean, he just added a new runway awareness system. It's the next one. I like that program. Yeah, but it's built in post op, so it'll give you a runway awareness. It'd be nice to see some of those features. Yeah, it does, but I mean, it will just basically just putting control E to start off. It does all the lights, it'll set you off at the right points.
It just
Do you right
basically
on
more, it's like
Start 7 2 7
yeah, it's
2
just, yeah. So it's definitely essential.
I'll be with you guys in just 1 second. Gotta call my school here.
No, you have to use track.
Well, it doesn't do anything with the autopilot. It's more just systems, lights. You know, you can tell it to gear, flaps, and whatnot. It doesn't really touch the autopilot or the FMC.
All right. Let's see here. Declan, how's your day been going for you, buddy?
Yeah, alright. Just doing a flight here into Dublin. Had a couple
Yeah,
meetings to do.
I was doing that. I was doing that flight last night, and I don't know. Maybe from where I was tired, my pinky maybe hit the autopilot button or something. But I've learned in this jet, if you hit the autopilot, man, you're screwed because you start getting this alarm going, din, din, and then when you hit the autopilot, it'll turn it on, but then it goes right back off and just continues to do that.
Oh, that's weird. I wonder what you hit. If you hit the Z switch, it shouldn't do that.
Yeah, Z is what that's what I hit to turn it back on. I don't know if I hit something else on accident that I've had to do that in the past, and I was reading about it online, and it said that the alarm that goes off, it basically it's letting you know, hey, the autopilot got hit, you know, letting you know that it was hit, and then you're supposed to hit it again to verify that you didn't want it off. And I don't know, I read a couple things that you gotta hit it twice or something like that. I don't know, but it went off on me, and I was like, well, it was a long day, so maybe I hit something on accident. I don't know, but we're almost to our destination. We'll see how this works out. I've never done a flight with no star in a 748 before, so we'll see how that pans out.
Yeah, you should be alright. Hopefully.
I even I messed with that weather thing again too. Whatever that button is, the WX, download W, whatever, on First Officer.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I don't know. I might just reinstall it later and see if that fixes the problem. Something. I don't know, but it doesn't like when I hit that button.
When did that stop working? Because
yesterday.
Yesterday.
That's weird. It's working here. Although I am running 204, but I don't know why that would make a difference.
Yeah. The only thing that I did was I changed the setting in the user config file for what was that setting?
Autopilot.
Oh, for autopilot, yeah. So we changed that, and then it just started being stupid. I mean, it was just kind of like, P3D wanting us to verify it or authorize, even though we didn't.
Landing checklist.
Even though we didn't deauthorize it, but it wanted to be.
I don't know. You had some gremlins in there yesterday, just wreaking all kinds of havoc. They were just playing.
You know what I think? I think it was Satan. Satan was out to destroy us yesterday.
Satan in the simulator.
Satan in the sim. Sons of a bitch.
You'll have to speak to him in the Bible study on Sunday. Say, come on, Satan, what was this all about, dude? What are you doing? You messing with P3D, man? Come on.
Get this. This guy has texted me before, and I think he might possibly be brain dead. I think. He's asking if I'm interested in being a Marine, and if I went to the Austin school. I clearly said last time I would love to be a Marine for my country, but I am visually impaired. He comes back and says, well, how good can you see?
Oh my god.
And I'm going, he might have intelligence with weapons and defense, but he definitely does not have common sense intelligence before you ask a question. How good do I see? I don't know. I'm visually impaired. That should automatically tell you that I'm disqualified. unable to, you know. It's like one time we did this. It was a long time ago. Me and my cousin, he did a video. It might even be on YouTube still. He wanted to see what they would say if I went into the license branch and act like I was there to get my license. So we go in, and this one I was like 24 years old. I don't know. I was younger, and I go in and I says, I'm here to take the test for my license. And the lady says, okay, you know, here's my information. I said, well, never mind, this ain't gonna work. I don't know what I'm thinking. I'm actually considered legally blind. And she's like, oh, sir, that's okay. We can have it read to you.
What?
So you wanted to read to me? Okay. It's gonna read to me and I'll pass and get my permit. True story, license branch did mess up once, and I did have an actual license identification, but I took it in. Obviously, I took it to him and said, you guys made a mistake here. This isn't a state ID. This is a driver's license.
You know, it's so funny because I will go into a business and every time they want my, or not every time, but sometimes they'll not. And, you know,
20 minutes till descent.
driver's license.
Yeah, let's do our...
So what do they use? What do they use for you guys in the UK? Then do they have? I'm guessing they have IDs separate from driver's licenses for you guys too.
Yeah. Remember this noise? You like that noise, Johnny?
Oh, God. You're going to get me shaking over here in a minute. I'm going to get the Tourette's. Alright, there we go. I'm telling you guys, those that are listening to the live stream, that is, me and Declan had a long day yesterday. We beat and banged on this computer in every direction, I'm telling you. And finally we're just like, screw it. Done messing with it. We're done. That's it. We've tried everything. We're done. Forget it. Game over. Alright, right south 5 for forecast. Load. See, the other thing that's different about the 7.4 is some of the pages on the CDU don't got to execute like you do on the 737.
Yeah.
I didn't load on weather and it says no comm at the bottom.
Oh, you're not connected to the 8 cars.
I should have been. Let me go back and go to it. ATC right south 1. So I went to the ACARS and it says, well, it's showing nothing on the whole page. What the hell is going on with this thing?
Yeah, I don't know if you can be connected in the air. For some reason it didn't connect on the ground. Well, something to do without winds in, I guess.
So just,
Oh man.
okay. Yeah, because I remember connecting, like, it shows a star when you're connected to the system or whatever. But,
You loaded the flight plan, right?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I don't know. Yeah, just do it that way.
And I loaded the weather, into the leg page.
Yeah, it worked on the ground.
Well, we'll just land this son of a gun and what do you do? If it's not gonna work, it's not gonna work. Oh boy, we're going to deal with the winds, I guess. The wonderful, wonderful winds. Oh my, oh my. I mean, we know all about dealing with winds, don't we, Declan? I mean, God knows Actor Sky has really shafted us on wind, so it became a familiarity of using Actor Sky. We had to, well, Declan
Yeah,
already,
I've had to turn them down.
yeah. 060. Wind looks good, actually. It's well, so far, but that could change on,
Open airport weather.
Echo. Open airport weather.
Ziggy. Get Tulsa.
Getting airport TV from Fire TV.
Oh my gosh. Echo.
Ziggy.
Stop.
Open
Just
airport weather.
just stop. I'll let Brandon do it. He's already ahead of me. I guess he's my self-assisted co-pilot. What's the weather, Brandon?
Open airport weather.
God, we're gonna crash and burn before we get the weather. Why not just say, get a general idea of the weather? Echo. Open airport weather.
Getting airport TV from Fire
No,
TV.
Echo. Enable airport weather.
Okay, here's Dave's airport meter.
So you
with
gotta say
app reader.
enable.
Welcome to the METAR Reader app. I will read you airport weather reports. You can say get San Francisco to get the weather at San
Echo.
Francisco Air.
Get Kilo Tango Uniform India.
The weather server returned an empty response for Kilo Tango Uniform India.
Oh,
This
I did it
usually
wrong.
indicates that the
KTUL, my
identifier
bad.
is not valid or that the
Echo.
airport does.
Get Kilo Tango Uniform Lima.
Are you trying to shop for Kilo Tango
Oh my
Uniform
God.
Lima?
Oh,
Echo.
God. We'll be landed by the time we get the weather.
Enable airport weather. Jesus.
Okay,
Christ.
here's Dave's airport meter
Echo.
in Taft.
Get Kilo Tango Uniform Lima.
Are you trying to shop for Kilo Tango?
Oh, gee, I'm done. What's the weather, Brandon? Just what is it?
2015. Winds at 10, temperature 29, broken compass 25,000. Pretty good.
So the wind is 10? What you said? 10?
10 knots.
All right. This thing wants me to shop for Kilo Tango Uniform Lima. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
think
Planned
Echo
that.
might. I wonder if Echo's on drugs. Maybe Echo is on drugs and it's like fiending.
These things just got.
What are you, Echo's attorney?
No.
Okay, just making sure.
Alexa,
'Cause-
are you on crack? Oh, it just Alexa, are you on crack?
or more like, Echo,
Wait,
do you
yeah.
smoke crack?
I don't use drugs.
oh really? 'Cause that's so. It don't seem like it. I think they're gonna have
Echo.
to get you tested.
Are you an alcoholic?
No, not me.
So innocence.
Not me, never me. Sounds like Josh. That happened to you, Josh, not me.
Yeah, God forbid, don't ask Josh. Listen, people. If you ever join BVI and you need help, you go to a guy named by the name of Josh, the answer is going to be, that is weird. That's never happened to me.
That's absolutely true, bro.
You know, Josh, you know we're not going to let you live this down. I mean, it's just not going to happen. You kind of opened your mouth and inserted that big old foot, and now it's just going to sit there.
And I'll tell you how long it's 20 days, folks.
But yeah, just don't ask him because you're not going to get All right.
Descent checklist. Recall.
So Declan, to get control of the
Check.
speed
No.
myself, like where I
Check.
control the speed, do I got to hit that speed button like we do with
Auto
the
brakes.
other
Set.
jets?
Landing data.
Check.
Approach briefing.
Yeah.
Completed.
Speed intervene.
Okay.
Checklist complete.
I'm guessing wait until I start my descent before you hit that button. I'm guessing.
Yeah, let's have that.
Well, I'm pretty sure then it was me that hit something last night because it did it around 40 minutes out from descent. Now the weather thing, I don't know what happened there. I don't know why that happened. I mean, I loaded my weather, that went in there. I got connected on the ground, but it didn't like in the air, I guess. We got 92 miles to go. No, Echo, we did not say we got 92 bottles of crack. Echo, what is your favorite drink?
While I appreciate food and drink, my taste is better reflected in the company I keep.
Oh, that's real funny. Real funny.
Wow.
Echo, what is your favorite song?
My all-time favorite is Aretha Franklin's Respect. Unbelievable vocals and an empowering message. That's what it means to me.
Wow. Echo, how come you can't answer half the questions I ask you?
I'm not sure.
It couldn't answer that one. Yeah, great.
Can't even answer that one. I think it'd be cool to have a skill on the Alexa like that, where you could, like, if you wanted to share a song with somebody on another device, you could just, do like, Alexa, share such and such, with such and such. That'd be cool. What isn't cool is when, a freak stalker connects to your device and you don't realize that they're there and they just sit there listening to you for like 3 hours. I won't say no names, but they know who they are. And I took care of that problem, but the thing was, I never added them, so I don't know how they got away with that anyways, but anyway, I took care of her. She got fixed. It was like the time we was doing the live stream and somebody was saying they were watching because they needed to learn. They wanted to learn how to fly.
Yeah.
And Declan's like, there's all kinds of places you can get that information. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
When will the results be in for the event, Declan, on where we're going to be going?
There isn't a date. I'll probably do it at the end of this week. I'll probably call the form, finish it up at the end of the week. So that people have a bit of time.
What are we looking like so far? Is Tulsa, or not Tulsa, but
John.
oh,
Here.
Oh yeah, it's the full loaded out one, isn't it?
yeah, hopefully we get that one. Fort Lauderdale. Is that what it was? Fort Lauderdale? Yeah.
Yeah. Full Lauderdale.
I mean, it's something
To,
different. Like you said, it's something different,
Cuba. 2 Yeah.
67 miles, folks.
Okay, I'm now gonna fly the Freeware Airbus. So.
Oh boy.
All right.
Boy.
Echo, pray for Declan.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Sorry, Declan. Echo's not going to pray for you. You're out of luck. Gosh. Gee.
Got mine. Really smart.
I was just telling the listeners and Brandon how I like this new Windows capture thing we got. I do really like that because you can mute all you want to, even if you want to mute yourself, you get a phone call or,
Yeah. Yeah. Good.
I wonder if you can do hotkeys for them, like the ones you got set up. No?
I don't think so.
That'd be nice. Just have a hotkey like Control Shift 1 through 5 or whatever.
Yeah.
So you're taking the Airbus A320neo.
Yeah. Just gotta make use of this fucking sound pack.
No.
Wasn't it the Neo that used to give everybody trouble? Like wanting to...
Yes.
I don't know, this one though. Didn't happen to me.
Yeah, well,
It probably didn't. This Neo's alright.
I know
I don't know what it is, it's the...
I have the A320 family pack or whatever it is installed.
That one's good, yeah.
I like the Airbus. It is a nice jet. We won't say that word around George because
yeah, George doesn't like that particular aircraft.
he always says, well, if they put me on an Airbus, at least I know the Airbus is flying me because I'm not flying it.
Ironically, the Freeware Airbus, we have to do more work than in the Boeings. Because
Yeah.
we used good old champ, so...
I wonder what the payware is like. I bet that's really nice.
Yeah, that'll be the real deal.
Yeah, I think the Airbus is like, like the Boeing 747 and the 50. You just put a coach roller on it.
Looks like got more range than
Yes, guys. Brandon is our forecast guy. He keeps an eye on the weather.
Well, for my area, yes.
We need some air up in here. Hold on. Oh, you know what? Okay. 110.30. 110.30, 0. Oh, it's already in there.
Nice. See, that's the coolest thing about the 74. I noticed it does a lot more.
All right. 19 days until descent. 19 minutes. Where you flying to, Declan? Actually, I know when it done it. I was on, I think I was on descent when it did it last night.
Yeah, but you said I might have did something.
Well, yeah, I was tired, so, I don't know. Maybe my finger hit a button. I don't know.
Yeah.
Alright, airplane, please
Approaching
behave.
top of descent.
Approaching top of descent.
25 knots. Of course it is.
Oh,
there
lovely.
we go. Bad weather.
Well, at least Active Sky with the easy mode, maybe it's not gusting so much.
Shouldn't be too bad, but yeah. It's not a very good mission. 2 out of whiskey is safe for anything else down to 2 without contact.
Is it the speed intervene button that I'll hit, Declan, when I start my descent?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. And give yourself some room to slow down. Except for, it's a big airplane. So.
I've not hit it
Easy
yet. I
thing to
figured
do
I'd wait
to,
until it starts descent and then I'll hit it
Yeah.
and set my speed. Yeah, you definitely want to be slowed down in this puppy way before you get there because
So I'm guessing what I'm slowing down at that point. I wanna put
it said something about left pack on, right pack off, or something about packs. It's doing a descent now and it gave them messages about the left pack or right pack. I didn't catch it fully. But we are on descent. All right, we are on descent. Vision 3, Juliet, Echo on descent. Crossing flight level 390. And nobody's on, so... ain't too bad with descent, minus 1158. Alright, I got some Facebook people talking to me here. I am on descent, but it's... I'll jump over here and look real quick. Let's see. Who can join the airline? Well, Mark, honestly, I mean, I don't think we have any restrictions. I mean, we don't really have no restrictions, do we, Declan?
No, anyone can join as long as they complete the training.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's mainly blind pilots, but it's not only blind pilots. Go ahead. Alright, we're cleared into Lisbon, Alana to 6 Alpha, via 28 left, initially level 90, squawk 660220.
Yeah, so, like Declan said, there's... I mean, it's mainly
We will,
pilots
yeah, we'll call you for push that once we've done that, we'll need to
that are visually impaired, but anybody can join as long as you can do the training. You got to do training in the beginning. There's a couple flights you got to do, and it's really not that hard. But if you know how to fly, or you know, if you want to learn to fly, either way, if you can go through the training and all that, then you can be on your way. And we help as much as possible. You can help us, maybe. I mean, who knows? So, if you want to read more about any of that stuff, you can go to the website, which is bvipilots.com. If for any reason that page ever gives you problems, just go to bvipilots.net. I say that because, you know, you never know. So. Boy, it's really dropping like a bag of bricks right now.
Yeah, you might be a little bit off because it's not got the winds in. So you might be a little bit off, but...
I put 250 in for the speed. I hit that button, speed intervene. I hit that and put in 250, but I guess it takes a minute for it to get down to that speed.
Yeah,
it seemed to be staying right at 263.
Okay. Yeah, it's just overshooting it a little bit. Try like 240.
Okay. Just do that. There we go, I think we'll get to it now. There we go, now she's slowing down. I see what you mean. It takes a minute. 259. Yeah, we're looking good. I really love this is really a beautiful aircraft. It really is. It sounds good. It looks good. And most generally, it behaves good. Unless your name is Daryl. I mean, I didn't say that. I mean, unless you don't know how to fly. Declan, I was thinking about just landing this over here in this field of trees and stuff, and you can get it out of there for me, can't you? I mean, other pilots do it. It's an inside joke, guys. Me and Declan actually had to take a plane out of a really rough spot before. Yeah. It was quite interesting. 257 knots. We're at 25,000 feet. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. All right. Who's leaving? Oh, Tim. Tim has left the building, folks. Elvis has left the building. So, Josh, you're kind of like the $1 million man. Like, you know, everything's good. You got lots of money. Nothing happens. Everything goes perfect for you. You got it made, man. I'm telling you, you should be thankful for that.
I'd love to have that life.
You know, I got to give you a hard time, Josh. If I didn't, then who else am I going to give a hard time? Brandon? Oh, I do that too. I don't never give you a hard time. You're overshooting there a little bit, buddy. It's not like I call you old man or anything.
Yeah, I know you do.
All right, guys, we're at 23,000. Vision 3, Juliet Echo. We're currently crossing flight level 230. $23,000 bottles of beer on the wall.
I need him if that autopilot starts.
Yeah.
Now the actual distance to the airport is 77 miles, and we're at 22,000 feet, so I think we'll do just fine. What I was going to explain to you guys last night was the difference about when you're doing your descent, when you're on descent, and you get down to approach and stuff. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, it does the approach itself, correct? Or do we got to activate approach, Declan? I was thinking...
No, I think you activate approach and then it does it.
But it does everything from there once you activate it, correct?
It does everything with the autopilots. Yeah, you don't need to do anything from after.
Okay. We're at 243 knots. We're at 21,000 feet. I think that's a good speed because I really want to be slowed down before I get to 10,000. I don't want to blast in there. At least now I know that it was definitely me that accidentally hit a button last night. I think my pinky hit the Z button on accident.
Yeah, you've just got to say, for some reason hitting Z again doesn't seem to re-engage it. You might have to say, Command A to,
oh, with the first officer. Okay.
Yeah, hopefully that works.
Yeah, and basically, well, Mark, basically in the 737 when you hit approach, you got to connect to the localizer and the glide slope. Well, you also got to go to Command B as well. But in this, you just do approach and it does the rest. It'll do the localizer, glide slope, and it does everything for you. Besides speed and flaps, you want to do that yourself. And we're at 243 knots. Once I hit 10,000, we're going to slow down some more. I'm going to bring it down to 230, I think. And it probably wouldn't hurt to do a little early, actually. When I get to 13,000, we'll hit 230. What's
Transition
that, Mark?
altitude.
Mark says, how slow do you need to be going in something that big? Well, I mean, on approach, probably about 140 knots. I don't think you'd want to go under that. I'm pretty sure between 140 and 150 you can land with, 243 knots. So far, so good, folks. Everything's looking heading 50 miles. Let's take a look here. We're at 15,000. Man, it's staying right at 243. That's beautiful. Beautiful. Declan, have you ever got to fly on a 7.4 in real life? Have you ever flown on one of these in real life?
No, I haven't, unfortunately.
I would love to.
Did back in about 2000. It was so heavy that they were going to Mexico. They were going from the UK to Mexico, and they had to go to a local airport and fly down to London to get some more fuel, because it was so heavy they needed a longer runway. So they went to flew down to London or something, I think, and then left for Mexico. But no, I haven't, unfortunately. They're really rare now.
I would love to, but I haven't.
Yeah, a lot of cargo around, but not many passengers.
Now,
747
you know, I luckily got to fly on a 777. But I'd still like to fly on a 7.4 because I know it's different. You know, it's different.
Yeah, it's special.
Queen of the Sky. Alright. Let's see.
ILS set.
ILS is set. 243. Alright.
Oh, I see, LJ. Yeah. I've been on the Airbus, not for quite a few years. And, they were nice to fly on. The 73 is not bad to fly on. Two were left next to the windows.
Alright, you guys, looking good so far. I like that. The fact that the 7.4 gives you that message about the ILS. It lets you know that it's tuned. The 7.3 does not tell you that. Alright, we're at 232 knots.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
242 above. Right 60. 227 above. Right 59. 238 above. Right 59. 221 above. Right 59. Invalid entry. 275 above. Right 59. 275 above. Right 59. 262 above. Right 59. 283 above. Right 59. 303 above. Right 59. 363 above. Right 59. 410 above. Right 59. 415 above. Right 60. 436 above. Right 60. 440 above. Right 60.
After takeoff checklist.
451 above. Right 60. 455 above. Right 60. 475 above. Right 60. 506 above. Right
Flaps
60.
1.
547 above. Right 60.
Glide slope alive.
N81 is glide slope. 638 above. Right 60. 721 above. Right 60. 779 above.
Alright, we're
Right
gonna go
60.
ahead and
832 above. Right 60. 808 above. Right 60.
approach on.
816 above. Right 60. 700 above.
Approach
Right 60.
on.
Approach Oban.
682 above. Right 60. 666 above. Right 60. 613 above. Right 60. 609 above. Right 60. 568 above. Right
Flaps
60.
5.
526 above. Right 60. 486 above. Right 60. 438 above. Right 60. 419 above. Right 60. 413 above. Right 60. 364 above. Right 60. 282 above. Right 60. 219 above. Right 60. 209 above. Right 60. 79 above. Right 60. 28 below. Right 60. 85 below. Right 60. 113 below. Right 60. 115 below. Right 60. 124 below. Right 60. 86 below. Right 60. 61 below. Right 60.
Flaps 10.
93 below. Right 60. 74 below. Right 60. 66 below. Right 60.
So far, so good, brother.
73 below. Right 60. 136 below. Right 60. 240 below.
Vision 3,
Right 60.
Julia Echo, crossing 5,000.
333 below. Right 60. 408 below. Right 60. 516 below. Right 60. 584 below. Right 59.
2500.
LMR.
500. Right 56. 673 below. Right 47. 656 below. Right 36. 606 below. Right 27. 577 below. Right 19. 562 below. Right 13. 493 below. Right 8. 456 below. Right 5. 417 below. Right 2.
Flaps 20.
409 below.
Landing
Center.
checklist.
Landing checklist.
368 below. Left 2.
Speed brake armed.
301 below. Left 3. 276 below. Left 4. 268 below. Left 4. 193 below. Left 3. 148 below. Left 3.
Yeah, looks like it's got it.
52 below. Left 3. 3 below. Left 2.
Landing gear.
26 above. Left 2. 39 above. Left 2. 44 above.
Yeah, it
Left
does
2.
that on the landing gear. I don't know why. It gets stuck on the landing gear,
52 above.
even though
Left
it is
2.
down. Like, yeah.
65 above. Left 3. 81 above. Left 3.
Flap. Checklist
69
complete.
above. Left 3. 21 above. Left 3.
1,000.
13 above.
Flaps 30.
1,000.
Gear down.
46 above. Left 3. 64 above. Left 3. 74 above. Left 3. 70 above. Left 2. 49 above. Left 2.
Yeah, come on, just very quick.
48 above. Left 2. 22 above. Left
500.
22 above. Left 1.
400.
3 above. Left 1. 66 above. Center. 77 above. Center. 107 above. Center. 88
Minimum.
above.
200.
55 above.
Auto throttle.
50. 50. 40.
3 above.
30.
Center.
20.
On ground.
Reverse thrust. Speed brake out.
138 knots. 127 knots. 114 knots.
100 knots.
101 knots. 87 knots.
80 knots.
77 knots. 66 knots.
60 knots. Reverse idle.
55 knots. 46 knots. 38 knots. 30 knots.
Parking brake on.
13 knots.
Oh, that was good. 75. Yeah, this stopping like that.
All right, let's
I think that's a little kind of lagging, but looks like you made it.
Oh, it's the
Yeah, it kind of like jumped around a bit.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna go to a gate here. That went really good. Wow.
Yeah.
So what do you do with it?
Just gotta find
sometimes
that.
you just have to hold control.
Oh, here we go. Skipping to the gate, and Yeah, there we go. That was a good flight. That thing, man, I tell you, you just got to have, you got to trust it, because
Set.
there for a minute I was like, is it doing what it's supposed to be doing? But it was the whole time. Like, you know, you just got to kind of trust what it's doing, because it's going to put you where you need to be. As long, well, I rephrase that, like Declan said, if you don't slow down ahead of time, you're gonna land, but you're gonna land.
Yeah, it's a big aircraft.
You're gonna land fast, and you're gonna land hard.
Yeah.
Guarantee it.
Oh yeah, I guess the stream has a delay because the stream it sounded like it's going to be engaged for a while, like longer than it should have.
Hold on one second. Find my. No, that ain't what I want. Close that. I need FS Airline. Where'd you go? Oh, you know what I forgot to do though, Declan? I didn't look at the. It's not going to tell me my landing rate, but I know I didn't land hard. I mean, I know it was. TFM
I
said
think
it
it was
was.
alright, yeah.
TFM said minus 408. So.
Oh yeah, you're right.
When it in flight. And for those of you watching, what I'm talking about is when you land, before you put your brakes on, go to FS Airlines and it will show you what your landing, what the landing rate is for the airline. You want to go by that, not by, other stuff in case it's off. But I'm pretty sure that this is good.
Anti-eyes off.
There's that. Alright, we'll close that. That was a good flight. That's actually my first flight that I've submitted with the 748. So I'm proud of it. And by the way, you fly to Tulsa, you only got 2 runways for the big jets like this, and that's 36 right and I think 18. So there you have it. So I'm going to exit this, and then I'm going to end the live stream here, you guys. I hope that you was able to enjoy the flight here and conversation with everybody. Declan's still doing a flight. Declan, where are you going to in that Airbus?
Lisbon, I think.
Yeah, I think he's going to Lisbon.
Going where?
I don't know.
Oh. All right, you guys. I appreciate all of you. Be sure, if you are watching on YouTube and you're not subscribed to the channel, tap on that subscribe button and join us here. Where at?
Lisbon.
Lisbon.
My mic was muted.
Oh, okay.
I was talking
Got
to
you.
No one could hear me. Yeah, Lisbon, Portugal. Yeah.
So there you have it, you guys. Again, thanks for watching the stream. Be sure to subscribe to the channel here on YouTube. Make sure you set that notifications to always, 'cause if you don't, you won't get notified. And so make sure you set that. And you can follow us here on Twitch at Twitch TV/BVI Pilots. So until next time, y'all take care, and we'll talk to you.